the British 002 Man, and today I've just realised, as I've been tidying my room, I just turned and took a look at my Gewehr 98, which I got resting on my bed. I've been restoring it a teeny bit here, because I noticed there was a crack going from here to here, and I was like, well, I don't want that to get any worse, so I filled it in with some wood filler. Hopefully that's gonna be good. And I also noticed there was a crack in the K98 guard barrel shroud top part, and so I filled that in with wood filler too. It's got number 12, like I said earlier. I can't find any rough lamps or anything on that, but I have found something else, which is very, very, very interesting. Now, take a look in the middle of the screen. I can see a rough lamp there. Camera does want to focus, but if I get too close, I'll be blocking the light source out. You see it? I can see a rough lamp. There's a circular part for the swastika. You can see the top part of the eagle, just like there. So the bottom part's been replaced. The magazine parts spring, has been replaced, which is also very interesting. I did find some Prussian proof marks on the barrel a couple of days ago, but I can't find them because they're pretty worn down, and I don't really have the correct light to show them to you now. But anyway, that's just some information not information. Sorry, I got a really bad cold, but just some things I found. And also, this part is breaking off the actual rifle. It's very doesn't want to. It moves, so I tried to attach it in place with some wood filler. I know that's probably not going to work, but I did find this really interesting thing in this book, which is called Waffen SS at War by A.J. Barker. These are Waffen SS troops during the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. See that guy there? M24 Mauser. Just something really interesting I found. So, yeah, the guy behind the guy with the MP40, him. So, yep. And another really interesting thing is, from what I found here, is, I think, I'm not exactly sure, this guy here possibly might have a Swedish cap, because if you look, the curve goes down underneath the curvy part of his cap. Just show you here, goes down underneath the death's head. This part here goes down underneath the death's head here. If you can see, the photo quality is not that good, but you see the skull is like here. So it looks very much like he's wearing a Swedish cap. I've also seen a Hitler Youth member that was captured in 45, I think it was, who was also wearing a Swedish cap, which is very interesting. So, yeah, I'm probably going to just tag that photograph onto the end of the video. And I've also found a couple of other photos with German soldiers with M24 Mausers. So, yeah, I'm tidying my room up majorly, because all that is German uniforms, and that was all stuffed under there any old how. So, and I was getting really annoyed because they were all getting creased up and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to be clearing that up, and I'll be back in 2 secs. I'm back. I got my 2 feather lazarette signs. I finished both of them, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, so that'll be pointing towards it, and that will be at the feather lazarette. I'm not sure whether I should paint over one of these crosses on just this feather lazarette sign, and write something like 50 meters or 50 m, standing for 50 meter. Anyway, so which is 50 meters in German. Because I've seen some signs which say when they're pointing towards something it says 50 meters, etc, etc, etc. If anyone knows anything else about that, please tell me. And I decided on the final thing, Stutzpunkt 134, basically that. It's made up, but it's based on a sign that I've seen. And another sign that I've seen some reenactors using. So, anyway, yeah, I could change it to fell post if I want to. I could change any of these to fell post, just paint over it, but that kind of be a waste. So I'm gonna paint that. I've basically just drawn it out, and I'm gonna basically just paint each of these letters. That's what I've done with the Feldhauser signs. It's a very clever way how you paint these signs, because the Germans issued a book to troops which also which along with them being able to teaching them how to paint signs for when they're in the military, it also gave them painting skills for when they left. So it basically, what you do is you get the thing printed out on paper. If you're Monday, you'd print it off. You can print it off on off of a computer on a Word document, for example. But if you're back then, it would have been typed up, like on a typewriter or something. And what you do is, it's written on the back. You turn it over, you can see through the paper, like put a light behind it or something. I use my laptop screen. And then you draw over the back of each of the letters. And then after you've done that, well, just around the edges of them, not over the whole letter, but just the edges. And then you turn it the other way up, so it's the right way up, so it looks like you're reading it properly now. And then you draw over it, and then or just press down hard over the front of it, and then you should come up with something like this. I could do a video on it if you want. So if anyone wants, just ask, because I can probably do it. So, yep, that's basically it. So yeah, pardon me, sorry. So I'm going to possibly do some videos on me and my medieval kit, because I do a teeny bit of medieval reenacting, sorry, and English Civil War. So I might do a couple more videos on those if anyone wants. So yeah, that's basically it. Comment, subscribe, bye.